While that's doing its thing, I'll go to this one, and we'll be done in a moment. So gaming, I imagine you probably won't be ready. That's fine. So other games, cool, and Slimes 3K. Okay, so everything should be back live and all that good stuff. The volume looks like it's... Oh, right. The game has... I did observe this, that when you click out, it doesn't silence it, it just makes it quieter. Which is a nice feature. It's just so counter to everything else. Is that not doing anything? Okay. Oh. It's one of these ones that's like, it's got a slider, but there's like 10 different volumes or something like that. So you're just choosing there. Alright, so we're gonna be checking out a game called Slime 3K. The devs were kind enough to give me the key for this game, as well as 2 extra keys they're gonna give away. I don't know how long we're gonna be playing this game for, because I've not played it before. It might be somewhere like, heck yeah, this is amazing, and we played a whole bunch. It might be like, meh, that's okay. We don't know. We'll figure it out when we get there. My understanding, and I could be entirely off, is that this is kind of very, very vaguely a Survivors style game, so Vampire Survivors, but that they deviate from the model heavily. I've obviously not played it, so I don't know. Now, one of the first things we usually do whenever we're checking out first game for the first time is we'll go and check the accessibility settings. Basically celebrating wins and accessibilities if there are any. Now, the absence of those settings doesn't necessarily mean something's wrong with it, but, you know. That said, there's basically nothing here but language. One thing I will give you is it is a very common thing when you install a new game that the volume will be at 100%, and it's infuriating because it means every single game ear blasts you until you adjust it. And this one started about 30%, which is, I think, totally fair. Like that, if you, because you don't know what your audience is gonna have. We'll go there. I do see that there's a deck thing. Okay. I don't know what this is even doing. Not enough abilities. I don't really understand what's happening right now. Shooting eye has its perk. No need to aim. Handy, right? Sure. And a pistol. I guess I'll just put those things in there. I don't really know what's happening. I probably shouldn't have clicked on that till we hit some type of tutorial and all that. I also am not entirely... There we go, slime menu. I was actually trying to... Okay, play. Alright, so that takes me to the slime menu. Yeah, so we play as a slime. And there's decks and all that. And I guess there's a whole bunch of different decks we get. So there's apparently a card-based element of this, which is interesting. I like the little smile. With all that said, let's just get into this. Maintenance facility. So I don't know if there's a lot of levels. We'll figure it out. We're just going to keep hitting play. So WASD. Being a slime is even easier than being a human. Ooze around with WASD and shoot in the direction of your cursor. You don't even have to click or anything to shoot. The goal is to survive until the boss appears and eliminate it. A vending machine will appear when the slime levels up. Grab it and it grabs you tokens you can use to buy new abilities right then and there. While you're busy buying items, don't forget to upgrade the shop, because higher level shop gets more choices. Also, upgrade cost goes down by 1 each time you level up. Combining abilities. Choose your abilities wisely, get 3 of a kind to get a higher version. And remember, you can always sell your abilities to get more room for others. Would a happy little destructive slime. I know, right? It's so adorable. Ability, I mean, it's probably destroyed a tree recently, so it just really felt thing. Abilities you buy end up in your inventory, but if you run out of space, they go to your stash. The inactive slots to the right of your main inventory. Abilities in your stash don't trigger, but exclamation mark, they still count towards getting through. Okay, so basically... So it's like in Survivors where it can have, like, you know, your 6 abilities or whatever. Your 6 actives. But what they're saying is you can also just have like an area where you're just stashing stuff you're not using to continue to upgrade stuff. So if we think about where you combine multiple things in that, and if you didn't get the right setup, you're just kind of screwed in your run. This one kind of gives you a way to not get yourself in that screwed point. Deck editor. The shop also sells abilities that are not in your active deck. You can edit your deck in the deck editor. Your available abilities are shown at the top, and your decks are at the bottom. Don't forget to update your decks and experiment with new abilities, upgrades. You'll occasionally see barrels. So, first commentary I will give. They're using the tutorial strategy of dump all the information on you at the same time. And there's a lot of problems with this strategy. One of those, you saturate so much information that by the time it's time for me to do the thing, I've already forgotten what you told me. This would be far better if they're like, here, you've got your item, you go around, you gain a level, it goes, oh look, a vending machine, you vending machine. And then, that's that little bite of the tutorial. And then, like, you get your first upgrade opportunity, and they go, oh look, upgrade opportunity. Like, give it to me in bites when I can act on it now, because that's going to be more effective in the learning by doing aspect of it versus just dumping the entire kitchen sink on the player at once and being like, remember, sink or swim. You'll occasionally see barrels with green DNA symbol. Grab those. They'll give you special type of currency that's used to level up the slime between floors. That's it. You can open up the guide in the game at any time, and at least until we make the tutorial less clunky. Okay, cool. So they already recognize. They're like, yeah, this tutorial, not ideal. So, excellent. They acknowledge their tutorial. It's like, this is a placeholder. Okay, and the early access in slime has a bright future. Okay, so it does not work with non-QWERTY keyboards. Alright. Who armed the slime? It is what it is. Summon friendly zombies every 3 seconds. 3 max active. Random nails. A few nails randomly shoot out in different directions. Let's go for zombies. Bye. Oh, good. I have... Oh, good. We have ninja people. Alright, so we have random dart. Hits anything but the target. Randomly throws nails. So they have a tag chaos and tag chaos and random. How much currency do I have? So we can upgrade the shop. Oh, I see. It's up here. So we spent all our money. That's fine. Because it's telling me that upgrading the shop early was a good idea. So it's kind of interesting to be able to play one of these games as like a summoner build. But I don't have money. But I don't have money. How am I buying it? Oh, I see. I thought it was using the green stuff. I'm using the blue stuff. I understand. Because it had a green icon and the currency had a green icon, I just made the assumption we were looking at the same thing. Yeah. Piggy bank. Keep this in your active abilities.
Thank you, Sentient_Cookie, for gifting a sub to Uzi Oozborn.
Thank you, Sentient Cookie, for the tier 1 sub you gifted to Uzi Oozborn. Congratulations, Uzi Oozborn. You have some nice advertisement-free viewing as well as access to the emotes whether you want them or not. So thank you again for that continued support. It does mean a lot. Scytherang. I want more zombies. Let's save. I don't know what the percentage there means. A rocket launcher explodes on contact, doesn't explode if it doesn't make contact. Watermelon launchers jumps and deals 5 AoE damage. I'm gonna save. So, color coding, pink bad, green good. Shots pierce through their first target. Upgrade the shop. Obedient zombie. Obedient zombie. Summoned creature has more health. Yes. Unintentional minion. Well, I mean, not very unintentional. Minion build is go. So I kind of wish I could zoom out the camera a little bit. It'd make my life a little bit easier. Oh no. So you have a boss. That guy's running at us with a chair. Or a table or something. Okay. Keep this in your active abilities until the next shop to sell it for 4. Alright. Uzi with an Uzi. I mean, this is more like Uzi with the slowest firing rifle ever. But you know, same difference. I don't know what that candy symbol means. Fiery horizon. Every 3 seconds, 2 wheels roll out horizontally, passing through enemies, dealing fire. First shot passes. Zombie. Gain a level 3 copy of being zombie. So we have better zombies. Oh, that's not what I wanted to see. I like the idea that we're doing a bullet hell. What exactly did I just do there? Ketchup spiders. This does feel like a game that getting any amount of movement speed would be amazing. Yeah, I would say that has to be temporary. Okay, shotgun it is. I can get myself behind that. That's right, we're ready for it. We have a viable combination. I've got my minions for just cannon fodder, and then a shotgun. Yeah, I see the pyramid guy. I'm just having problems getting through the enemies right now. Kinda wishing I grabbed one of those pierces earlier. Alright, so we got some money. Upgrade the shop. I really need my zombies to do more for me, friends. Get in there. I don't know what the diamond thing is, but I want it. It's a thing I've not seen before and therefore is amazing. Oh, I can't pass through that. Oh, stop. It hurts, please. From the creators of the Despot game. I have no idea what that is, but that's a nice little way of advertising your other products. Just throwing that in there in the middle of it. Alright. I like the happy little smiley face on it. I am discovering I do not have significant group damage. Oh yeah. Well, actually, what's that? Blast Wave. AoE abilities knock enemies back. Okay, spent most of our money already. Giving our zombies more health. Yeah. Cool. Hooray, level completed. Alright. There's a Kit Puck reward screen here at some point, but now you just get this. Cool. Alright, so deck. So get rid of that pistol. That thing was just sorry. Give me the zombies. So that's the thing that's weird. So I have the thing that said auto shoot. Deals damage to anyone who gets too close to the slime. That's kind of neat. Increase the bonus drop rate. Yeah, so I'm trying to figure out how some of this works. I clicked on the shotgun. I don't know where it went. The cold snap. Powerful self-guide. Shoots eyes. Has its perk. No need to aim. I'm clicking stuff and I'm not seeing it go play. Oh, there's... Oh, I can... Okay, I see. Alright, so you have tiers to this. Right, so you have D tier, C tier, B tier, and A and S tier. Like, now I know that that's a bar down there. Okay. That's probably good there. Is aerodynamics? I almost want there to be like a random thing. Projectiles deal more damage to each additional target. So that combines with the shotgun. Blast wave. Powerful self-guided. Cold snap. It says not enough abilities. I don't really know what it means because I have the score down here. And adding cards makes that lower, but it says whatever out of 40, and it seems to be unhappy about it for some reason. So get rid of cold snap. That's a shotgun thing. That's minion shotgun. 17. Still not happy about it. Isn't this the deck stuff it offers you? Like Loop Hero had its deck? Yeah, what I'm not understanding is I see I have 20 here. Okay. So get rid of a bunch of stuff. But yeah, so it says whatever out of 40. Let's see if we can't lean in on the shotgun thing and try this round. Actually, keep that. You have slots to fill at the bottom. Yeah, but that's for different decks, I believe. Rocket launcher, keep the shotgun, get rid of the summon creature, get rid of the fiery horizon. No, I see what he means. Yeah, I see this. No, on deck one, where do you have A, B, and C slots? Oh, I have this backwards. No, wait, no, do I have this backwards? Is this what I actually... Okay. I see. Putting it up here isn't playing it, it's putting it down here is playing it. I understand, I have it backwards. To me, I thought this was in play, and then this was my storage. This is my storage, that is in play. I understand, I get it. So this time let's experiment with trying to just make a, like combat orient. Yeah, no, yeah, that's the thing. It's like, it takes me like a moment to catch up with chat and all that. Okay, so 3A and 3S. That's the shotgun one. Has good arrow. Oh, it's the boomerang. Some undead mechanical things. Okay. Sure. So now we're gonna check out the brain. Your slime oozes onward. You must kill everyone again, as always. Yeah, so deck is just what's available. It's kind of interesting that stuff shows up very early. Oh, when it said the eye was a homing thing, I thought it was giving my other weapons the auto-aim. That's fine. Oh, so many. Alright, so you can get the shotgun. Basically, I'm trying to lean in and just lots of shooting this time versus the last time we effectively won a minion build. Not that it won't take minions. Things are suddenly going much worse. It's like instantaneously things start going much worse. Sorry, I'll have to catch up with chat in a minute. I can't really see what's happening. Okay, so that card is the coin. Let's see. You need to move up your penetration to active. Oh, right. Right. That is a thing. It's not really what I wanted to do, but it's okay. We're here. Ah, when I grab that, it does an AoE and I'm invincible while it's happening. Yeah, so... Cool. So we're getting them to combine and upgrade and all that, which is helping a little bit. But I'm definitely feeling like this is nowhere near as strong as they are. And it could be just the harder map. But there's nothing slowing down the people approaching me. Cool. So we've got our penetration thing up to 3. I just realized we didn't check to see what I could upgrade between rounds. We are dying so fast because I can't do anything against these. Luckily those things like full heal each time. Oh yeah, this is definitely not an ideal setup, in case you're wondering. I do a lot of damage in one direction, but it's all bad news otherwise. Okay, we still managed to win. Let's see, is this from the same days that did Despot's game? Yes, they actually had on like one of the earlier maps as like by the same devs or whatever. Yeah, I still like it's like there'll be a kick butt screen here. Alright, so definitely feel not the guns. The guns do not feel very strong. So we have this. Okay, here we go. Upgrades. The slime takes reduced damage when you drop below 10% health. The slime gains health when you upgrade a skill in your inventory. Increased capacity, can have more abilities. Health, agility, armor. Enhanced absorption. Beat level 4 with at least 6 different abilities tagged to target your inventory. I don't know what that means. Sour gumball. Beat level 3 with at least 3... Okay. This is telling me what I need to do to unlock stuff, and then this is the stuff I have unlocked that I can upgrade. So there's all sorts of things there. Increased capacity. Oh wow, the cost of that goes up real fast. Level 1 was like 3, and that went to 50. Okay. Sure. Alright, so let's go into this deck, and dear goodness, that was terrible. Get this out of my life. So We'll do that. Don't worry about this one. We'll grab the AoE. I still think I'm gonna keep the shot. Do I want targeted? Yeah, they're all targeted. Well, I mean, the shotgun without the penetration's probably not that good. Meanwhile... Oh, that deals more damage and hits additional target. So we got rid of that. Instead, we can go for the Fiery Horizon, and then it means that opens up me going for the A slot. Which the downside is I don't really have anything worth using on it. Because I don't have... Did I grab the boomerang? I don't think we did. So let's get rid of that, grab the boomerang. So that makes that work. And we don't really have much here, but this should be upgrades our AoE do knockback. Alright, so let's try that. That's not what I do to do that. Select. Cool. Alright, so we're getting our AoE thing up. Its range is not great. I'm not worrying about the attack penetration at all because I'm trying to go with the minions and the AoE and see how it goes. I thought the AoE's range would be a little bit better, like lower damage, more range kind of thing. But, it is what it is. Okay. The big AoE is nuts. Yeah, but it's an thing I can only grab once in a while, like when it shows on the map. Oh, we're going full on bullet hell now. Hang on. Oh, that is a lot of what that is. So I guess to a certain extent you are expected to tank stuff. All right. Like, you just take lots of damage, but it's okay. All right. The sheer number of these ranged attacks makes it hard to move around anywhere without taking lots of damage. That is a surprising number of enemies this game can handle without having any issues. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get just climbing in here. That's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of the rocket launcher. I can't move. That was not the smoothest move. I mean, it works out well because you can heal yourself so much. No, it's the, I think it's a DNA thing? I actually don't know what's the thing that carries over between rounds. Like, there's a little bit of communication issues in this game where it's not entirely clear what stuff is doing. But, you know. Alright. The weird thing about just basically enduring hits and just making sure you can top off before it gets to be too late is a different way of playing one of these games. Okay. Because, like, I'm taking damage pretty regularly. One thing that's helping is I'm pulsing this, this aura that kills stuff pretty regularly as well. I think that's the boss. Okay, so you got move fast thing down below. I didn't realize there's one of them there, but I'll take it anyways. Okay, so I almost died instantly when that thing dropped. So we are hitting the point that even being able to go in there, like, I can't really just tank my way through everything. And there wasn't, like, difficulty settings or anything else that I saw. Oh, that's not the boss. We haven't even run to the boss yet. This is the regular garbage here. There's so much in the middle there. Alright. Is those low one pistol active? Oh yeah, I should get rid of that. Nope. You're right. I'm not used to being, like, having the ability to, like, disable stuff. Okay. So I don't remember what you are. Powerful and self-guided shooting eyes. Yes. It's like an S tier thing, so yes. I'd love to have one of those candy machine things right in the middle of that right now. Yeah, so just not putting any reasonable amount of damage in on that mess. Alright. Just, I like all the different things that come after you, that they've got like mechs and all sorts of stuff they throw you. Yes, give me all the DNA things. Yeah, so the other problem I have is our thing's mostly full. And they're sending attacks, but they're not really making a whole lot of progress. Buy it and leave it inactive? Well, no, that's the thing. My inventory is full. I sold the pistol. Anytime you hit a store, you can you hit X without trying to activate. I think. Well, that's the thing. I've got all my stuff active here. These are in my storage. I'd have to make room for it, which is probably okay. Oh, you mean the S? Yeah, I see what you're talking about. The S ability. I haven't had many of these games where you have active and passive abilities in the sense that you can turn them on and off. Just active and passive as in the ability by default is an active ability. Yep, now I got you, Twilight. This is my very first time playing, and I haven't watched anyone else play, so we're learning, we're figuring out, we're making mistakes. But it's also good for us to have those mistakes, because that's the thing that leads the developers to go, oh, wait a second. People, because they're so like caught up in trying to dodge and everything, they're not noticing the upgrades, or they're not noticing this. Like, what can we do to draw attention to this functionality in the game that's like very important? Like that's the thing that you end up having. Being absolutely just picked on by this stuff. Okay, so how do I move you into an active position? That's what I'm trying to figure out, because left click doesn't do it, right click sells it. Yeah, no, I can't left click it. That doesn't seem to do anything, but right click sells what I've got here. So I don't think my minions are doing much of anything at all. So let's get rid of the minions. Okay, so the next one I hit, I should be able to get the next thing in there. Because I want to keep that, because that'll stack up with my AoE. I don't really want to... Increases bonus drop rate by 20. We'll do that. And what the heck are you? Electric shock. Probably just save. Hover over an inactive? I didn't see anything that I could change. Like a lot of the tooltips don't seem to be visible in that screen. We can check again if I hit another shop, if we do get another shop. Yeah, now this is going a lot smoother. I wonder if the penetration ability works on this or not. Okay. Give it a second and grab. All right. Let's see. Have enough. Yeah, that's the thing, is it does seem to work really well with that. Okay. So Nuggets of Darkness seems to be really good. And grab you. It just says disabled wall and stash, right click to sell. So I can't actually interact with these. It seems like I have to sell to make room. And we don't care about that one right now. I'm not going to buy the other ones. We're just going to keep saving because it's just going to be stuff I'm not going to use and it'll take up inventory. Dash is sell or upgrade, it seems. Yeah. It doesn't seem like I can, like, move stuff in and out of active. Yeah. It's just a thing that I feel like it needs to... Like, I know, like, that was a catch. And they did acknowledge at the beginning, they're like, hey, like, this is just, like, a temporary tutorial because it's early access. Like, this will be better later. Because that was the issue I ran into the tutorials. Like, you just info dumped me a whole lot of stuff when I can't... Like, when I'm not in a situation where I can interact with said things. So, like, this tutorial, it's not meaningless. Like, I don't want to make it sound worse than it is. But, it is in a situation where they kind of info dump you before you can actually experience it. I do think once they actually get a proper tutorial where instead of just info dumping you, they're like, okay, here's the first thing. Yep. Learn by doing is where it's at. But like I said, early access, that's the kind of stuff, like, tutorials in early access is one of the places you expect them to have shortcomings. Because it is a mistake to put a lot of effort into your tutorial on early access, especially if you already know it's going to be a temporary early access, like a short-lived one. Because you're going to make changes and then just have to redo your tutorial. Now, that said, if you're doing the thing like Project Zomboid, where it's early access for almost ever, you have to accept that, you know, at some point, the tutorial is effectively your finished game, or the early access is your delivered product, and you just have to keep it up to date. Oh, next level, you should probably sell the minion HP thing you have active. The minion HP thing oh, yeah, I see it. Where is that DNA? So the good news, it does seem like maybe the enemies have stopped spawning. Like, you can't just farm it forever. Because the ball of enemies I'm fighting is getting smaller gradually. So you could just endurance your way. Okay, so yeah, get rid of that. We'll go ahead and buy one of those. Okay. You can buy that. It's all those range things just spraying attacks, kind of forces you to keep orbiting in one right. Let's get the penetration. I did. So I don't know what that does and doesn't work with. I noticed they have tags on them that says like shotgun and pistol and stuff like that, and that you have to tag match. The game didn't explain that to me, so like I could be guessing and being wrong, but it does seem like there's a lot of things that only support certain weapons, which I think is completely fine. Because otherwise it could be like, you'll end up with such completely unbalanced stuff that you just take the unbalanced thing always because anything else is objectively bad by comparison. So saying like, hey, we balance this ability around this, totally fair. Here we go. Yeah, so get you. Grab you. So it's passive and shot. So I believe it has to be something that is shot to count. So none of these count as shot. That's tag matching. A lot of these games do that. So that heavily implies that those won't work together. Versus it probably will work like the pistol, the shotgun, the assault rifle. Because this already goes through about four enemies before it stops. Let's see. So that works with my boomerangs, which I have a bunch of. And that does knockback on AoE. I do have one of these as AoE. Yeah, you're that. I'd rather get the boomerang upgrade, which does mean I'm out of inventory space. Okay. Yeah, so we're learning. We're making lots of mistakes, but we are learning. There, I finally cut through, so no longer dealing with the endless spray of projectiles at us at all times. Refreshing this shop will not replace this ability. Oh, that's cool. So if you have something you really want, you can lock it in place and say, keep that slot locked in. Okay. All right, so that was not the smoothest done one. Okay, so we got Bananarang. Not all bananas are created equal. Flammable concoction. Abilities tagged fire ignite enemies and deal damage over time. Cool. All right, so let's go to this thing. Increases the slime's base health. And those ones are all too expensive, so we'll just go ahead and do the upgrades we can afford. Oh, don't do that. So it's interesting. Do I have room? Okay, so I can put extra stuff in there. So if there was stuff I really wanted that I couldn't quite fit in before. Alright. I don't think I have much as the fire tag, though. I guess they don't change much on this one. Let's see, if you don't have a lot of shot stuff in your deck, you should get rid of penetration. You're not wrong. But what would I put in its place? Does anything down... Oh wait, I had the rocket launcher still. Let's get that out of here. So that counts as a boomerang as well, which means I have two different boomerang weapons. Yeah, like, as much as I like to throw some other stuff in there, we don't really have a whole lot to put in there. Is there anything else that we have fire on here? We've got fire in that one. Oh, you're fire. Okay, so yeah, so that's worth putting in. Cool. Can I change which slime I'm using by now? Flashy. Okay, so I could choose to start with Flashy instead. So instead of getting the pistol, I'm just gonna huck out of here anyways. Cool. So we're going to beat the first few levels. Good for you. Now it's time to work up a sweat. Gonna upgrade the shop. Do this. Lock you in. Upgrade the shop. Because it does seem like getting the shop upgrades early, if you can get away with it, seems like a solid move. So I don't have the thing for fire yet, but that is one place we're going to be good. And do the rare drops. We're gonna need an attack that isn't the AoE pretty soon, because the AoE is kind of hard to use. And there we go. So, boomerang, boomerang. It'll save the rest for here. I'm trying to save some currency between those. So occasionally slip in an upgrade. Alright. Alright, so we're slowly getting there. Yeah, so we got a bunch of boomerangs going, and then they're just pulsing rapidly to do damage around us. And I'm trying to get a bunch of those fire things for when we get that S attack. I don't really care about the things that go sideways and burn stuff. That seems... It makes me think of the same ability in Vampire Survivors where it like shoots two things off the side, which, yeah, usually they make it powerful, but they make it hard to use. Alright. So basically I'm getting an upgrade that does nothing at the moment, which I'm okay with. Alright. So I think one more of those gives me the tier 3 one. Cool. I'm still gonna save the money. So I wonder when you start to max those out if you could just get more levels in them kind of thing. Like, if I would just get a second copy so I do it twice as fast kind of thing. Let's save the rest. I think it's trying to tell me something. Restock? I mean, we'll get the rare drop thing. Real shop? Yeah. Oh wait. I don't have enough to spend on a like when you reroll it, like on the items you get out of it, kind of thing. Yeah, it's surprising how tanky you get. Sure, I'll get that. Do that one. It does seem like I'm not seeing some of those items coming back. So that, once you max it out, like I'm not gonna get the AoE thing back, because we haven't seen that again in a while. So I'll get that as well for right now. We'll skip on all the minion stuff, though. Okay. Oh, I should have locked it. It's fine. We'll get our good stuff as we go. Yeah, I would have had the fire thing that I was talking about. It's fine. I messed up with the clicking. Like, I'm not used to being able to, like, lock stuff in for free. Like, there's a lot of mechanics that they change up from the genre, which I'm way on board with. Like, mixing up to change it up a little bit is always nice. But it is costing me to make some mistakes. Alright. I don't know what those crystals are about, but sure. There we go. Okay, can I buy you to compress? Alright, so we can compress that. Let's get rid of the eye launcher. That way I could get the fire pulse thing in there, because that'll light everything on fire. So everything burns. We'll play this just a little while longer, and then we'll probably switch it up. Build us online? Yep. Those things are not dying as fast as I thought they would. And are also... Okay. I was gonna say, they're not healing as much as I hoped they would either. Like, the healing things don't seem to be doing nearly as much as they were before. So, like, the big thing I'm running into is I'm too slow to get away from a lot of these things now. So they're just chipping away at me. Like, this might be it here if I don't get more healing stuff. Huh. Oh, I thought that was gonna still have a couple more seconds. We probably just died. Please. Cool, so the fire wheel thing is maxed out. The banana, I need just one more. So that's the electric shot. Let's lock that in place. Buy that. Buy that. Hit the reroll. What the heck are you again? I don't care about that. Buy that. Cool. I'd rather currency, there's no reason to do anything else with that. Oh, that is gonna be us dying real fast. Okay. We still had one more option that was supposed to show up here. So that's the AoE has knockback. But I had one more thing that was like a skull-looking thing. That. So lock it in. So, I'm surviving, but mostly by wading through here and just not finally dying off. You surprised you didn't get the knockback when you literally got swarmed? I think it only works with one of my abilities, is the catch. So, I'm kind of in that situation where it's like, knockback would be nice, but I can't really put it to use. What am I getting stuck on? Alright. I don't want any of those, because I only got slots for those two things, so restock that. Lock it, lock it, lock it. I cannot see what I'm doing, but it doesn't seem like it's healthy. Okay. I need... Oh, I can't. I have to make room. Do that in a minute. Because I don't think it matters. I think I'm right about to die right here. Alright. So I need to make room for something. So that's just straight up AoE. Sell the calipers. But that reduces my cooldown. So the fire thing is the passive that burns them. Oh no, I see. It's a different thing. So that's 40 damage every 2 seconds. That's 30 damage every 2 seconds. So no, I should get rid of the Scythe Ring. Because that's 40 damage every 2 seconds versus 30. Come on, give me one more of the fire thing. Or that works too. Give me one more of the fire thing. I think it was worth it. Oh, that's interesting. So I have multiple instances of that active. It doesn't matter. I can't get to more health in time. Please give me the help. I do not know how we are still alive. But we are in fact still alive. We are using up all of the upgrades on the map, though. And the boss is not spawned yet, in case anyone's not been keeping score. I'll grab it for now. There you go, lock it in. Come on. That does seem to be the downside, is it definitely seems to prioritize based on like value, so I'm getting a lot more C than anything, and occasional D's and all that. And only narrowly getting like B's and A's. So we're just trying to keep shuffling through. Come on. They don't have many slots left that I can afford to burn and stuff that isn't useful. Yeah. So the thing is, it only cost me 1 to re-roll this. It's gonna cost me 13 to upgrade. We can just save. We'll try it. This is gonna be bad. Yeah, so it's at 34. Let's see, you went 2% of red to $5? Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. I'm stuck at something I can't see because everything is graphics. Alright, so the boss is finally summoned. And I'm getting absolutely wrecked. Upgrade, so it's slightly higher. Please. I need health. Please. I see health. Give me a chance. We're dead any second now. Yep. Didn't make it. Okay. So I keep getting markings for dual wielding. Earn more experience by playing the game to unlock it. Okay, so we got Fire Beam that burns through everything in its path. Wowzers. Dual wielding. Supreme Shotgun. Money, make it rain. Bonus health, okay. We got summon a tiny friendly slime every 3 seconds, up to 3 tiny slimes. All around defense. Huge burning nuggets of darkness fly around the slime, dealing 5 damage. Oh, that's probably where it like orbits around your character. Grants armor, all that kind of stuff. So that's been pretty good. How long have we been at this? About an hour and a half. I think we'll do one more round of this, and we'll check out my time at Portia. Or my time at Sandrock. Sorry, not Portia. The new one. Alright, so a little bit tankier when we're low on life. Alright. So let's mix up our deck. In hindsight, I shouldn't have cleared everything off that way. I should have just done it the other way. Alright. So. Minion. I don't really know what that means. We'll do minion, homing shot, minion, armor. That's life for our minions. More minion stuff. So put that over there for S. Target's ability is to fire a second projectile in the opposite direction. That's interesting. We'll put life in there for now. So I could put an extra in there. Because that's the minimum is what the issue is. So I put an extra in there and then an extra in here. And if I end up with those, I can just sell them later. So all around defense, and go ahead and set that. I need another one for B. We'll do the boomerang thing just to have something. A, we'll do that fire. We'll try the fire beam. Grab the fire thing as well over here. So I'm gonna overstack my deck, and we can adjust it as needed. I need another A. It's interesting that that's considered a higher tier. Oh wait, never mind. That makes sense. I don't know. Electric means we'll try that as well. All right, it's a slime menu. We did not unlock a different slime yet, right? Yes, I have to beat level 4. Okay, so this time we're going for a minion build, just to see how that works. Now, we might just die because I'm messing around with changing up specs and all that without, like, dropping down to an easier level or whatever. So, you can do both, so grab that, and we're spent. Grab this, grab that, grab this. That's kind of interesting. They could potentially just make a tank build where you just AoE and all that. So upgrade that. All right. Minion health. So we're already getting our minion stuff in here. I'll grab the fire for later. I'm buying too many things that don't necessarily work together. Keep upgrading the shop. Okay, so we are getting our minions up. They're doing a good job of thinning stuff out. I'm actually pretty impressed by that. Alright, so which one do I think is the least synergistic with what I'm currently working on? Probably the watermelon launcher, so it needs to go because I need room. So I'll buy that. I'll get that. I'll get that. You can sell that the next one. Okay, I wasn't actually trying to hit that, but it appeared at my feet, so we're here now. That's fine. Cool. Oh, I should have sold the piggy banks for the heart. It's fine. We'll get another opportunity later. I am curious how strong these minions get, if we'll, as we get later on, if it'll feel better than the last one did, or if it'll just even more overwhelmed. Because it seems to be they're doing alright. I imagine there's probably an ability that makes it so when the minions die, they do like AoE damage or something. Yep, so we ran out of money because we did the upgrade. That's okay. Okay. Yes, it does seem like one thing to do is to put pressure on the fire mages just so they don't pile up, because that's one of the things that's been doing the most damage is just you stop to use the clear the stuff around you ability when you're knee deep in them, and they just kind of Death Star you. That's our health go up. So I'm just gonna save the money, and we're just gonna keep going for upgrades. We're completely like skip re-rolling almost entirely. I have no idea how the minions are doing. I can't hardly see them. Cool. All right. Go for the DNA stuff over here in the top right. And then, like I said, I think after this one we'll switch up to My Time at Sandrock. These games can be a lot of fun, but while they can be fun to stream for a little bit, I do find, from talking to people in the past when I've played them, that people watching tend to feel like they get repetitive or not so interesting very quickly to watch. Alright, so I need to get rid of something to make room. Let's get rid of the regular base AoE attack that we're not upgrading. That was probably a mistake right there. It is a mistake. You're the tier 1 of that. So I grab you, you should upgrade. It's okay. Alright. That still doesn't upgrade. I keep expecting certain stuff to stack and then it doesn't, and it confuses me. So I am very quickly finding the minions have dropped off pretty hard. In case anyone's not keeping note, the minions are doing really good work at the beginning, giving me very strong early XP, and then basically just completely face-palmed. Yeah, like, supposedly we're summoning minions this whole time. Please let me move. But you'd never tell. Cool. Alright, so here we go. So I want the fire thing. Let's lock you in place. I don't really have the inventory space for it. I need to get other upgrades first. Honestly, getting movement speed on our slime here would go a long way for helping us survive. Because then I could keep ahead and I wouldn't take nearly as many like little onesie-twosie hits constantly. Because I have 4,500, but we're still dying because I'm just getting ticked at by like 15 at a time pretty constantly. Like right now I'm just getting absolutely brutalized because I have to like cut right through the middle. Okay. So. More health on the minions. More armor for me. I didn't actually mean to buy a second one, but that's fine. That's okay. Yeah, the minions are going up and just absolutely getting wrecked. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Is there's got to be a thing that like when we kill, like when our minions die, they either detonate or they set fire to things around, or they splash them with like some kind of thing, or it's a minion that does that. So like we had like the cheap minions, and maybe like one of the S rank or A rank minions is one that does that, where it leaves a damaging effect of some kind when it dies. So like the minion just straight up dying isn't completely a loss. Yeah, so the minion build very quickly fell off. Like, maybe if I got an attack that like, another thing that could work is if I got an attack that did something to weaken or slow enemies, then the minion build also has better odds, because you could effectively work as something that debuffs and weakens, and then, you know, make the minions have a better chance of holding up against the fight with that kind of situation. Because I need way more damage to be successful here. Because that's the other thing I'm finding is, as the minions die, so the rate those shopping carts show up is based on effectively how many enemies you kill. It's the XP. And kind of the problem is, when the minions spend most of the time dead, they're doing no damage. So it kind of XP starves you. Versus earlier in the game when they were holding up real well, the XP was coming fast. And my little AoE thing around me, it's doing decent damage, but it's just nowhere near as good as the other stuff was. Alright, something's gotta go. Cool. So I've maxed out the slimes. Yeah, so both our slimes and zombies are absolutely maxed. There's no room for more. Getting a little bit of a frame stutter in here. Yeah, I figured it was going to be a thing like this, is that we weren't killing anything ahead of us, so it's just a matter of time before I pinned myself in. Or just have to, like, muscle through. Because there's, like, those enemies with, like, the fridges and the coffins. It seems to be their whole gimmick, because they don't actually do much damage, but they're really hard to kill. And they're basically, their job is to be between you and the thing throwing projectiles, so that you can't just quickly kill the things with projectiles in a matter of seconds. Whereas, like, the ones with the Dr. Octopus kind of limb thing going on, those are designed to be fast enough that you can't just run... Oh, come on. You can't just, like, run past them real fast. They get hits in as you go by. Okay, so grab the armor. Grab the fire beam. Because when I get the next armor, I believe it'll put the fire beam... Oh, we're not going to get the next armor, so what's going to happen? I'm just being absolutely pelted down, and I don't even see health to go for. Yeah, we're dead. Right here any second. Next hit. We're at 9 health. There you go. Alright. Yeah, so minion build, unless there's like more items we get for synergy, not doing it. Okay, so with that, what's going to end up happening here is I'm going to go and take 2 seconds, I'm going to play our music, and we'll start checking out my time at Sandrock. This has been Slime 3K. It's been a fun game. I do like it. It definitely takes the their Survivors style game and has enough deviation from it to make it interesting. I'm going to get out of here so we don't have this like super high energy music. But I'm going to take 2 seconds, I'm going to put up the away thing. And I'm going to quickly use the restroom, and then we'll get into my time at Sandrock to check that, and I'll be right back. I mean, obviously be back, then check out my time at Sandrock. So what I am going to do is for the people on YouTube, I'm going to say goodbye to you before that happens. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and the reason I'm doing that is I cannot change the category, so you're on your own. Now, for the people who are over on TikTok, I'm already in other games, so I don't need to deal with that. So give me a moment to kill YouTube. Okay.